Hey everyone, welcome to Running Retro. So, I wanted to do a very brief little stream here on Mario 1 mechanics that I'm testing. So this is me learning while we go, and you can see how long I've been sitting there. That's fine. We'll reset the game and then get some real true RNG. But here you go. Let's just test this. I figured out a really good way to test some of the basic mechanics, and I am using an EverDrive, so keep that in mind. But here's the deal, and here's sort of what's going on with this. Some of the specifics of how Mario jumps. I've been trying to find good ways to test good ways to find spots to practice jumping in Mario 1. And by freak happenstance, I found 1-1 right here, the first warp pipe. I actually messed up when I first came in here, and I was like, well, I'll just take her around a little bit, like clipping through walls and some stuff like that, just to see if I could do it, just for giggles. And in the end, it kind of worked, kind of didn't, but I learned a lot. So the reason I'm picking this up right now is because I think this is the best place to practice a lot of these mechanics, and I want to go through a few of them. And I'm learning these, so I will fail, but hopefully I'll succeed at a couple. So the first thing is Mario does really short hops, and he does really long hops. But there's a super short hop that you need to get over here. So when you just do that, you need to drop onto the floor, land on the ground before you go into the pipe. And that's how you get the 380. And it's really hard because you have to basically hop right up there, just to the top. And what I realized when I was doing this is you can see Mario kind of passing through the blocks there. And he doesn't look like he fully gets up there. So if you actually use that, you can get right, like, almost clip in right there. So you can see, like, that last jump, I clipped in, I bumped in. So that's one of the things that I'm trying to learn how to do. Because if you can, like, there, that was bumping in, and the game ejected me to the top. So when you're doing the jumps in, like, 8-2 underneath the Paracoopa, and the Lakitu, you're actually doing that. And that's also the best way I've found to pipe jump, is not to jump and land on top. That just gets you killed. But instead to just, like, barely hit the top and clip up. It looks like if you look at Mario jumping right there, the right-hand side, I think the point that actually is treated like a collision point is the tip of his toe there. Hey Leo, welcome, man. So when you jump here, when his toe is on the ground, you can jump. But if the backside of him is on the ground, like the bottom of his heel, then Mario doesn't jump, he runs. And that's why the jump in 1-2 is so hard, because if you land and Mario lands on the ground like that, there's no collision point for him to actually jump off of. If you land perfectly, you land with your toe, and that's fine. So that's the first thing. The second thing is you can test your short hops. So there, every time I'm getting a really short hop, and you can just sort of see where his toe hits and how often, like, there's the really short hop, and it's really hard to do. And there's the high hop while I was trying to do the short hop. And basically it's the difference between, if you look at his head, 3 bricks up and 4 bricks up. That's the difference. But that will get you killed. And the last thing is clipping into walls and doing wall jumps. So you'll see Mario, like, stutter if he can jump off of a wall. I have not gotten it yet. It looks like he loses all of his momentum. That was pretty close. That might have been one, actually. I'm still learning this, so I find it's easier to do when you've got a downward momentum. But there we go. Yeah. So there you could see, like, he jumped, he hit the wall, stopped, and in that, let's do it again. But I won't jump. So that wasn't it. That wasn't it. That wasn't it. There it was. So he hit the wall, and then it kicked him back out. And in that moment, you can jump off of the wall. And you know, this is something that you do a lot by accident sometimes when you're just playing the game. So that's the thing. But what I've been doing is trying to test and see how you do it. It seems like it's easiest when he has just a little bit of downward momentum. But as you can see, like, there it was. I just missed the jump. So I just missed the jump input. There it was again, and I missed the jump input again. So it seems like if I jump from farther away, and the idea is that if you look at the bricks at the top, that everything is made up of those squares. So you're trying to land between two squares, and yeah. I guess my screen is a little bit cut off, but yeah. So there you go. You could see that. Let me shift over to just a general overlay. Let's do it here. Yeah. Of course, the stream buffers. Okay. Alright, now that the stream has decided to stop buffering. Hey, Darkwing16, how's it going? Welcome. I'm just tinkering around with the mechanics here, so this is just like, I'm learning the Mario 1 speedrun, and this is just me tinkering around with learning, like, specifics, the really, really short hop, and then I've gotten to the point where I can kind of start learning exactly where the point is for him to jump up onto a surface, and now I'm doing a little bit of testing with wall jumps. Cool, man. Welcome. Definitely welcome. And so, yeah, it was, so, there we go. You can see how Mario hit the wall and, like, stopped. He lost all of his momentum because he clipped into the wall. Let's just see if I can do it one more time. There we go, like that. So if you time it correctly, yeah, I missed it there. As I said, this is what I'm trying to learn how to do, so I am not good at this yet, but I want to be. But I found that this is the best place, and this is what, there we go, yeah. So you can see that, if you clip in, then you get a good jump. So if you're, like, in 8-4, let's see where, yeah, okay, so 8-4, the application of this is right here. Although it's much more consistent here. Let me get to it. So the application is this. Not that. So that's a good example of what I mean when his toe isn't on the ground. Then he, if his toe is not on the ground, then he doesn't have a collision box. I am not. I am playing on original hardware. I'm actually playing on a top-loader NES that's RGB modded, but so that's the application. Is that pipe jump? But I am playing on an EverDrive. So when I'm practicing this, so I can actually go back and forth between stages, I do use an EverDrive N8 Pro. But I own all the original carts, and I have all the original hardware. So, if I pop back to my overlay here, you can see the behind me, and my Nintendo is directly behind my chair. So, unfortunately, you can't see that at all. But yeah. So that's the this is the actual application of that clip, because I was just trying to learn how to do it. Like here I have an idea of what I'm doing just because of, like, there I missed it and I don't know why. I must have landed too high, so I just didn't get between the two you know, rendered blocks. But yeah, because this way, you know, if I can understand better how to do some of this stuff then, or like what the actual mechanics are behind it. I think I got it there, but I got it, but I just didn't catch on. So if we go back here, it's the exact same principle. Like, I just missed the point to jump from there and there. I just have to find... It looks like it should be right... that's a little high. Let's see. So if I can just measure down by my eyeball. So let's go for right there. Yep, okay, cool. So I have an idea of where it is, and I've gotten it twice now. So, that wasn't a very good one. But, I can sort of see where the blocks are, and where I'm jumping high and where I'm jumping low. And there we go. I got the clip. So now Mario's up here and having fun. So guys, I don't know, this was just like a short little tinker for fun, and you know, I don't know, some sort of hopefully helpful for someone. But so my short hops, so the place that let's just reset. So the place where you would use the short hops would be here. Right there to get 380 into the pipe. And I just jumped a little bit too long. But the real application of that is right here in 1-2, jumping over the Koopa Troopa. So, if you get that 1 pixel extended jump, you don't get this, you just die to the Goomba. So let me... And I have a lot of trouble with it. Right there. So if you get the extended jump, then you're dead. And then the pipe jump there is sort of, again, that's where practicing, like, here, getting the very edge, like that, where it's hard to explain, but when he's like that, he just won't land on the pipes. He runs and he gets hit by the piranha plant. You have to get that, like, real quick hop. So that was what would get you killed. That was also what would get you killed. So it's a lot. It's like, it's almost a straight, instead of like an arc, it's just a straight line. You just go in a diagonal upright, and I keep missing it because it's, I don't know, it's kind of hard to do. But I mean, I'm getting the jump I'm getting is precise, but I am catching the edge. So that was like a little arc, but you can see there's like, that's better. It's not quite right, but there is this like window here where Mario is just not jumping. And that's what's happening to me on those piranha plants. And the sort of the area for that I would say, I think it's here. No, it's my 4. Is the pipe jumps in 8-1. Oh, that was bad, but see if I can get one good one here. It all changes when you start streaming it, doesn't it? Like that. And then I've got to learn how to land on the backside of that piranha plant. And that despawns one of these Goombas and lets you get through here without getting 6 on the back of the clock. So But, and that's where, that too, right there, was where Mario's feet were spread out. So he was on the plant, but he didn't actually have a collision box touching the plant. That's kind of where I'm at on this for figuring this stuff out. But anyway, guys, I just wanted to do that for fun. So hopefully that helps someone. Hopefully it's interesting for someone. And yeah. So if you really want to test out a lot of this stuff, for me, this is where I've found like a really good practice to see how consistent your short hops are. And you can kind of see it. Like, that's what gets me killed in 1-2 so much. So I just wanted a place to practice that, and then I want to get a place to practice those piranha jumps. And so that's yeah, right there. That was perfect. That's exactly what I'm talking about. And it's really hard to do. Hey, YVGN, welcome. I'm probably gonna wrap it up here pretty quick, man. I just was doing I was just doing a few little tricks here, like that wall jump, that wall clip. And actually, I should pop back to. I'll go back to my recording setup, so you can hear me, but you can also see the whole screen. So yeah, like getting the I need to find the block again. Right there, yeah. So where he sort of like loses all momentum, that is an opportunity to do a wall jump. But it has to land between, you have to land basically between the patterns of bricks here. So I keep hitting it, but you know, that doesn't help me because I'm mistiming my jump input. So that's where I'm going. It's probably easier to practice on the bricks because then you can like count down the number of bricks just to, there we go, like that. Yeah, so counting down the number of bricks is easier, and then again, like getting a true short hop versus that little like slightly extended short hop, and how I kind of almost clipped in there, and all that good stuff. Hey, no worries, man. No worries. I sent you an email, which is just my like repair policy, just so you know, read it, make sure that you're comfortable with it. It's nothing that, I mean, it's send it to me, I'll diagnose it. If I think I know what it is and can fix it, then I'll send you a quote. And if you're interested, then I'll fix it. So yeah, and it's fine. We're hopefully going to be moving here very soon. Not sure, not certain at all, but it's a possibility. And again, the reason to learn the mechanics behind that pipe jump are right here. Is so you can just skip that pipe. Okay, alright guys, that's it. I hope that was interesting / helpful for you guys, and that you enjoyed it. YBGN, feel free to give me a call too. I have a business number on my website, so you're welcome to call me and talk about that. Hey Heaps, how's it going, man? We're about to end, dude. I hate to do it. It was just a super short stream. I just wanted to go in and show off some of the wall jump mechanics of Mario 1, the clips and some stuff like that, because I'm just kind of learning the mechanics. But the short version is, if you want to have a really good testing spot for Mario, it's right here. It's 1-1 in the pipe. And with the bricks here, you can kind of see when you get a really, like, a super short hop versus the slightly extended hop versus a full jump. Like, there are kind of like 3 different points that you can get. I guess 4 different points. But this is a good way to do it. And then it's also a good spot to learn how to do the clips for clipping into a wall and getting, like there, and getting an actual jump. Let's see if I can do it one more time for posterity. And let's see. It's really hard to do because I don't have a sense for the width of the blocks. And actually, there is one explanation there. Okay, yeah. So, as I understand it, Mario is built on blocks this size. So basically, the width of Mario and the depth of that block. So any place you could clip would be that width. So there is, you know what, 1, 2, 3. So this section right here is 3 blocks high. So it would have two clipping points. One like right here at the short hop, one like right here, and then one right up here. And then the other thing is like getting that jump right there, just learning how to do that so you don't run on the surface. Because you run on the surface, that's where you die when you're doing something like, what's it, 4? Yeah. When you're doing these pipe jumps, that's where you die, is when you mistime that. Well, that wasn't quite what I meant to do, but like there, you run for one step, which kills you, as opposed to doing that. And then if you get it consistently, then great. And this is actually this is what you want, because then now, yeah, I landed on that Goomba and killed my momentum. But that is what you want to do, and then you want to land just on the far side of those Goombas. And that's how you get optimal strats for 8-1 without getting fireworks. But anyway, all right. If I don't stop, I never will. So there it is, 195. It should be 200 if done perfectly. Okay, guys, that's all for me. I just wanted to share that, and hopefully it was helping and good for everything. So somebody enjoyed it. Yeah, we are, Victory. We are, Leo. We're very good. We're just trying to sort things out, and hopefully get a little more space. And yeah, because you guys probably can't tell, but being crunched in this closet is a little uncomfortable. For streaming too. It's one of the reasons that I'm holding off on like doing a channel announcement or really coming back full, is because we've got some irons in the fire, and I want to be able to give a full channel update with all the knowledge before I start opening my mouth and start talking. You know, chew and taste my words more carefully before I spit them out. So yeah, but we are very well, and things are good, and we'll see more of you guys. This is just a start. But hopefully you had fun with this, and we will see you all on Saturday. The Retro Room is going to be hosting Thumb and I racing once more in Mario 1, and the last one was our warm-up race. This is the real race. So 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Retro Room's channel, and we're gonna be doing it for real. And if you watch the last race, one thing that to make note of, if I died anywhere, Thumb swept me. And so that race was super, super close. Basically, I got it off of luck. I got good RNG and good patterns first. So this race is gonna be hot. It's gonna be fun. And I've got a couple things I want to bring to the table for good times. But yeah, this is going to be a really good time. So come check out the Retro Room on Sunday and join us, because it's going to be a really good time. All right, guys, we'll see you then. Have a good one.